Yo, what's going on, everyone? I'm Reese, and I'm part of a new channel called Mental Podcast. I'm joined here with
Logan Forbes.
and
Elias.
so basically this channel is just going to be doing podcasts. They'll vary in length. This is our first one, so we're going to make it quite short just to get a feel of what we're doing. But the main topic discussion for this is going to be the Rio Olympics. So, Logan, do you want to start us off with the first part of this?
So the first part of this is something that I don't really think that should really be allowed is the Shireen Miller.
Yeah.
She dived over one of the lines. She dived over the 400-meter line to win. She was going to lose to her competitor, but she jumped over the line, and it's called a sprint. It's not called a jump. So I don't really think this is allowed.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, is there any rules that specifically say you're not allowed to jump or sprint to pass the line quicker?
They're also must not, because they're also like they
They gave her the gold
yeah,
medal,
they haven't
which is
said
like,
it's ridiculous. I think it's one of them things like you're allowed to do it, but it's one of the things that are disrespected highly that people like avoid from doing it, sort of thing.
Yeah, I get it.
But
it just kind of annoys me because it's like she was going to lose, but then she just does this, and it's the way she like jumps as well. It wasn't like pushing her leg. She
fully
she
like
went
dived.
over. She dived over that line to get it, and the picture that I've got here, it's honestly like she's quite tall, so she would kind of have that over her competitors as well, because you can see in one of the pictures that she's taller than her competitors, so she would have this advantage. Now, a physical advantage, just a natural physical advantage, is obviously something that's allowed. It's just something that you're born with.
Exactly. You can't help how tall you are,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
your muscle builds and so on.
But I just think that you being able to jump over the line is just a bit unsportsmanlike when it's a sprint.
Yeah, like the also thing is like I feel like if you're in that much I don't know why she's doing it though, because I play Olympic games to represent my country. I wouldn't play for myself, and like she's just not in like her country's not doing that well. She's from and like I'll say the top countries right now in the medal table are USA, China's second on like the total medals, and Britain's third, but Britain's got like more silvers, and China's got like a lot of bronze, that build up the amount. Which it's like if you're doing the Olympic Games, you want to go in there with pride. You want to do the best you can, and she's obviously done the best you can, I guess, because she's ended up winning. But it's the way she's done it. It's just like, yo, JJ, you got anything on this?
Well, I mean, it's still like a high risk though for her. Like,
Yeah.
what if she fails? She can still, if she like sets up the jump, I mean, she could lose a lot of speed and time.
Yes, it's like it's high risk, high reward. So
Yeah.
it's,
I can see why she did it.
But that's the thing. You have to look at both sides. You can see why she did it. You also wouldn't to win, but like you can probably see why
want
she
to win,
didn't.
But also another thing is like, I don't think she should have gotten the gold. I definitely don't think that she should have gotten the gold. As you can see, a girl was right behind her. But
I guess I got the rules wrong before. Like I always used to think, I guess and this is like a couple of years ago. I never really brushed up upon too much. I don't remember like back like even primary. The start they used to talk about like, was it your chest like they measured? And if you see if that, I'll say that could have changed and so on. It might not even be right, but they used to talk about that back then. In like in the video, her chest isn't fully over the back line either. It's closer to it. She's also in the progress of getting there, but like the photo there where it stopped it as her like it's like her top of her arms went over. It's not even like a full body. They haven't even took like image of like her like chest crossing. Like also that could be say I could be wrong, but like if you put your hand across the line, that shouldn't count. I don't think, because your arms in motion like your whole race, your arms swinging constantly.
Otherwise, people just stretched out their arm.
Exactly. Everyone, if you watch like every other thing, every Olympian like lunges in their last step and push out their chest to get across. That's why I've always assumed like that must how be the counter and so on.
I don't know. That might be the Olympics rules, but I see in like
exactly.
competitions they like push their head out first. Like,
like it's one of them things like people don't pay too much attention to.
I think head is also kind of a bit weird because it's going to always be outer than your chest, and I think the chest kind of like rule should be better. I think it should be whoever gets fully over the line.
I think that shows you they put the effort in there to get like really, fully over.
Even if she didn't dive, she would have got silver. Look at her position.
Yeah, she's got silver. Like that's good for her country. She's from the Bahamas. They're also not known like massively for winning countless medals. But you said something about like the head and like chest, like which one you prefer. Right, I've got something that links into this, like into that rule sort of. If it is based on that, also like female have breasts, right? Not all of them have like the biggest as you see, because a lot of them also like, they're lightweight, they're like quite skinny, quite fit. What should be done for like men diving over the line, like well not diving but like lunging across the line in women, since like say in the years time they end up bringing in mixed events sort of thing, even if it's not like taking it seriously, like the women would have an advantage if it's like comes that close on the line and it's based off the chest.
But like, here's the thing, I would say that's more of a handicap.
Yeah, actually, because no disrespect to women, but like they're obviously not.
Just saying, I think it would kind of be a handicap because it's proven because based on the times they get, the men are quicker. Yeah, like, more like it's basically physically proven that men are better at sports than women.
It's not
because of evolutionary.
Also, that doesn't go for like every single man, every single woman. Also,
it's not like if you took quite a hefty guy and
put up against like Jessica Innes or something.
A woman.
And she's also the
Olympic woman would win, but I feel like it would kind of be like a handicap. But then you couldn't really call it a handicap because it's like just something that they've got. You know, like most Olympians have small breasts, which is better for them because it takes less weight.
A lot of weight still
off their chest, and it's better for them. So genuinely, I think this was good, and I'm gonna say like, JJ, what do you think of this?
Yeah, we need to get a final opinion on what if we think so.
The breast is just, I mean, it's too small of a difference to care.
I suppose, it is like a small difference. Alright, alright. So let's move on. Just before we move on from this one, Logan, do you think she's deserving of the medal or not? And like a quick reason why, like short as possible.
To be honest, I think she should have got a medal. I think she should have got the silver medal, but not the gold, because once she kind of lunged in that, I find it quite cheaty, and I will stick by that.
Yeah.
But as you can see here, she was probably she was gonna get silver because you could tell by the kind of feet position.
She's like, you can see even in the photo as she's diving, she's still like a good couple of steps, like I guess lunges sort of ahead.
So I think if she got if they gave her silver, I would have been okay with it. Yeah. But third, obviously, that woman in the back.
She's claimed that for herself.
Yeah, she's done that all by herself, and also the woman that got silver should have.
She's put a lot of effort in there to actually get in front.
She didn't lunge. She wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna lunge.
Yeah, alright. So JJ, do you think she deserves a medal or not?
I think she deserves the gold medal just because there's no official rules telling her that she can't do that. Then like that's on the Olympic administration to make sure that these are clear rules and this is what you can't do and this is what you can.
Yeah.
It's because there's like nothing telling her that she couldn't do that. So I mean, she doesn't really deserve to lose her gold medal for it. If but you know, I feel like if there's actually a conflict of people thinking that it's wrong, and I think it's on the Olympics administration.
Yeah, I'm going to finish off by saying I think she may be looked down upon for doing it, but I think she has crossed technically first, so she's going to get the vote. Alright, so
I get what you mean.
yeah. So Elias, do you want to start us on the Caster Semenya case about should you compete as a woman?
Alright, so there's this woman, lady. She apparently she's very like a man in her body build.
A
Of
physique.
course, she's not transgender, but she's kind of unintentionally transgender because of her body. I don't know the specifics here, right?
Well, because of her testosterone, she has
3 times
nearly
a
as
normal
much,
woman.
as a normal man, which men have more testosterone than women. But carry on, Elias.
No, I lost myself here. Well, yeah. So the deal is that some people think that she shouldn't be able to compete just because has the strength and stamina of a man,
Pretty
and
much.
some people think that she should compete because it's not her fault, and some people think she should compete in men's competitions, which is a complete other thing. Because when you look at it, you don't really know what to do here, because there's never been the case of somebody doing this before. So, it's a bit hard to judge,
I think that obviously she's not doing this intentionally. Obviously,
Yeah, she's trying to like help.
Yeah, honestly, she can't she didn't physically change her body to make her better in sports. I think that would be unfair. Like, if a woman was really good at sports, but her breasts hindered her, I don't think that she should be able to change that, because that's just her, and it's she could train, but I don't think you should be able to internally change. But with this, I feel like she's not done this intentionally. If she wants to be a woman and compete as a woman, she can, because she looks woman. Even though her voice, if you hear her voice, it's a bit more male.
It's a lot more
even some females have male voices, and the testosterone is just she can't stop that. This is she's obviously she's a hermaphrodite, and people don't think that she shouldn't compete because she's none of them. But really, I think if she decides which one she wants to compete as, she should be able to do it.
Yeah, so the problem that people are saying is it's because she just has no womb or ovaries, but due to her abnormality, she has internal testes. That's what the main reason. She should be. The question people are asking is, in fact, is she actually a biological woman? I mean, I don't really know, because also I don't know that much.
She's neither man or woman.
Yeah.
Physically, but mentally, if she wants to be a woman, then she's a woman, obviously. But the thing with the internal testes is
it's not like she couldn't help either. That's because of her chromosomal abnormality.
Yeah.
So that's
something
half
that
itself.
again she can't really help in any way unless she got an operation, and to be honest, I don't really think that she should have to go through that just to compete as a woman, which she identifies as.
Alright, so let's say I guess there's not.
I just want to put this. Sorry, Reece,
yeah, sorry, it's no problem.
I just want to put this as if you were born a man and fully a man, and you think, oh well, I can change. I can be I'm not a woman. I'm a woman now, and compete as a woman.
It's not the thing is, that's a good point.
That should be allowed, because it's you're intentionally changing yourself to get an edge, obviously, because men are physically proven to be more physically fit than women. So I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that. But if you're a hermaphrodite, I think it's a totally different role because you are neither physically man or woman, but mentally you are man or woman, whatever you decide. So,
Yeah.
Reese, I'll let you speak now.
Yeah, as I was saying, there's nothing more we could really go over. And I was like, it's just how it is. So, Elias, JJ, he's the same. It's the same name. It's just because of his nickname, right? So, do you think she should be allowed to compete under women, or do you think they're gonna have to change it?
I think she should compete under women in test competitions. If she completely obliterates people.
The thing is, I looked at one of the thingies. I don't think she was. She was. It looked like she wasn't that far in front.
Yeah, if she's not that far in front, then I think that she should be able to compete with the women. And if she actually does is far ahead, which she wasn't in this case, then I guess she should compete for the men if she wants to.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like now she shouldn't be able to because she's chosen that she's wanted to compete for women. She shouldn't be able to be like, oh, now am I man? I feel like now I'm a man because that's like.
She's also comfortable as in the women body. So.
Yeah, you can't change to basically be like. Oh,
the thing is,
I could get that gold medal from the men's.
The thing is, she wouldn't get the gold medal because she's almost like in that. She's almost one of the people that's in between the sort of gap in the athlete performance between female and male. She's almost like she's not near the male. It's say you could split up into thirds. She's probably maybe not even a third, a quarter into that sort of distance gap. So I think if she's competing in the women's, that's what I decided. It's not like she's over thrashing them completely just obliterating them. I think she can stay there. Alright, so we've covered that. So we're gonna end up on a positive note, guys. As we were looking for topics to actually speak about in this video, I came across this one, which was the Rio 2016. This is a refugee called, I think it's Yusra something like that. Yusra Mardini, who she saved 20 lives crossing the Mediterranean, and not only that, she's only gone on one, but she's not won a medal yet, but she's won her 100-meter butterfly heat. So she's part of the she's part of the refugee team, and she's won the 100-meter heat. She saved 20 people, and now she's doing that.
That's just insane. There's literally no debate here.
She's like she's a hero. There's no way. Think of how much effort that takes. In the Mediterranean, it's not exactly like a still water pool, an Olympic pool. That's obviously going to have a current in it and all that. And she's went. I don't know how. I didn't say if she got 2 people at a time, one at a time, but I'm assuming she should only be getting 1 or 2 at least, especially. If she got more tired, obviously reaching the end, she'd only be able to get 1 probably. That's going back a good, at least minimum 10 times to 20 times. So that's where I ate at, and go back and forth and saving these people's lives. Elias, what do you It's just an amazing story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's completely
mind blowing.
Very unique from other competitors. So you can go from a life in war and just being in a situation to being an Olympic athlete. It's just she's obviously a girl who has worked a lot for her ambitions. Now you see what she's done, and it's quite frankly just amazing. I've
just found more out on her actually. She came from an island. I think she's 18. It says, and her sister fled from an island, and the motor failed on the boat they were in. So obviously, I'm gonna give you a brush up. I learned about this. If you guys don't know, the boats they get promised a really good boat that will get them safely, but they get given dinghies or really small motorized boats. So the motor failed in her boat, and she jumped in and swam for, get this, 3.5 hours, pulling the boat, stopping it from capsizing. So obviously we were wrong about having to go back and forth. She took the boat with her, with the people on it, and she was given asylum in Berlin, and that's where she was spotted. And she goes back to the heats on Wednesday. Which would be today. I'm guessing she's doing it today then.
That water must have been quite cold as well, so to swim.
No, actually no. It would be decently warm actually, because it's the Mediterranean. Remember?
Yeah, but
also it's not still going to be like roasting hot. Yeah, it's going to be quite cold as well. And if you're in 3.5 hours.
Yeah, you're going to get like absolutely exhausted because you're in water.
You die from that?
She's I don't know. She's just amazing. Like, that is genuinely just mind-blowing to know that she got the butterfly heat and also saved 20 people. I don't think a lot of other Olympians can say that they've saved 20 people.
It looks like the heat, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually in the 20s. But it's not like you're in hot water as well actually. And it's also not like natural still water, there's current and so on. And you're in hot water or swimming for 3.5 hours. It doesn't say if she took breaks or not. I'm assuming she would have to, because to go for 3.5 constant hours in a heated water like that, your body would just tire out. Obviously, because you don't want your body could overheat and you could just pass out there. That's what's happened to me before. But I mean, still an amazing story. She did that nonetheless. You can't take it away from her.
Yeah, that's just amazing. Do we have anything else?
No, I believe we've covered everything in each side's story, so guys, that was our first video. We've reached just over 20 minutes, which is a good, I guess, set like marker for our pace and all that, because we weren't planning for it to be this long, but because we were worried about like how much data we'd have to go into to actually drag out like time, because we also don't want to rush stuff, and we've managed to pull it 20 minutes, which is good. So yeah guys, we've been Mental Podcast, and I've been joined by Logan. You want to say a little something?
Just thanks guys for watching our video, and see you later.
And Elijah, you have anything to say?
Please give us feedback on what you think about the podcast. Leave it a comment down below.
And also
send us a tweet.
We'll set up we'll get a Twitter link
next time.
Yeah, and also obviously put your opinions of what.
Yeah, we'd like to see what your opinions are.
What you think of down below, because we'd also like to hear your suggestions, and you might even get featured in like a next podcast.
Yeah, we could do like we could either put your comment in, or if you even want to have like a little insert in our video, you want to join us for a couple of minutes or something, say some words, we'll happily do that. We can do like a throwback, whatever you want, sort of thing. Because we also weren't 100% set on like how every single thing's going to work, if we're going to do just like a podcast series or like different types of series sort of thing. So yeah guys, thanks again. A like, comment, feedback, even subscribe. You know, we just started off. We just love to know what we're doing wrong and right. Hopefully we can keep you guys entertained, and yeah, I guess we'll catch you next time. You guys want to say goodbye?
See you later guys.
Okay, see you.